Alright, hello guys. Today I am going to start a series called, well, I don't really have a name for it yet, but it's pretty much going to be me doing makeup and telling you about some crazy dreams that I've had. Today I'm just going to do a really basic makeup routine. This is pretty much like my everyday look that I'm going to try to recreate. Alright. Today I am wearing a sweater by Fuck the Population. I'm gonna have my hair kind of cover the F word. I don't know what YouTube censors or not yet, but alright, here we go. So I'm gonna try to describe the tools that I'm using while going off the stream. So this is my clean, no makeup face. I'm really sorry if you hear some dogs barking in the background. Jax and Marley are outside, and I also found another dog at the gas station, which I am fostering until we find it at home. So you might hear them bark. Now, I got this from Sephora. I've never really used it before, but I got it for 100 points off their little Sephora gift point system. It is the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment Toner. And when I have a clean face, I kind of like to rub a little bit of this on there because I do have some odd pigmentation. I can't tell you if it works or not because I don't use this habitually. Is that the right word? You know what? I have an idea. So if this makes sense, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the products that I'll be using, and then I'll go ahead and start my story. When I need to tell you what products I'm using, I'll just pause. But for primer, I use the PUR 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. I don't know if this is gonna load so you can see it. It's really pretty though. I like the packaging. And I top it off with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love Milk. And then I will be using, oh my god, this is Dior. I would have never known. The lady at Sephora told me to buy this because it's similar to the Shape Tape, and honestly it really is. It's the Dior Forever Skin Correct. I did not know this was Dior. I didn't know I own a fancy makeup. That's super cool. And I use that for my concealer, and then I use the Huda Beauty in Cashew for foundation. So, alright, let's begin. This dream that I'm going to tell you is kind of weird. 5 or 6 years ago, I had this dream. Just so we don't get lost here. That's the pier. Alright. So, 5 or 6 years ago, I had this dream, right? And it's one of the creepiest dreams I've ever had. But honestly, it would make a really good manga book or movie show. I don't know. So, in my dream, I am living at the house that I lived in when I was a child. Really pretty house. My dad built most of the house, so that's pretty cool. But I remember running outside to check the mail in my dream, and I'm like a little kid. What was that noise? So I was like a little kid in my dream, and I run outside to check the mailbox. Trying to let the primer dry. So I run outside, check the mailbox, and I get this letter. And the letter is, I'm trying to remember, all the details as best as possible, y'all. But so this letter, it's almost like a child wrote it and folded up and just slid it in the mailbox. It was kind of odd. But the letter said, to the person who is receiving the letter, no one else open this. I received the letter first. I opened the mailbox and got the letter out. So am I the receiver? I don't know. But for my dream, I was. So I guess since I opened the mailbox, I received it. I don't know. So I opened it and was like, you have been invited to this party. Here is the address. And it was written in some creepy demonic children handwriting. I don't know. So I'm invited to this really creepy party. Well, I guess I don't know it's creepy yet, but oops, spoiler. Alright. And then I let that bake before doing my foundation. And while I let that bake, I do my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia DipBrow in chocolate. I've had this for a long time, so it's kind of abused. Just like that, I drop it all the time. Did it crack? I don't know. I think all these cracks have been there for a while, so I don't think it cracked. But I used the Anastasia brush that came with the eyeshadow palette to like put it on my eyebrows to the applicator. So anyways, I go to this party. And it was kind of weird, like on the letter, it didn't have a date or anything, so it just said, come to this party, here's the address. So I go to this party on whatever day I guess I was supposed to go to this party. And when I get there, it has a really big gate in front of the house. So I couldn't figure out how to get in. You know, I was invited, how do I get in? I don't know. So I walk around the building and there's like this little side door that says, do not enter if you are not invited. Okay, I have an invitation. I brought my invitation with me in my dream. I'm invited, right? All of a sudden the door swings open and this man, I think it was a man, I don't want to assume. I lost my beauty blender. I'm just gonna be right back. Okay. So this clown appeared and was like, ho, 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 what are you doing here? You can't be invited to these kind of parties unless you've been to one of these parties before. And I'm like, whoa, that's weird. I got an invitation and I showed this clown man. And the clown man gasped. He said, I don't know how you ever received this invitation without being to one of the parties. What this clown was pretty much trying to tell me, you can only be invited to these parties if you've been to a party before. But you can't go to a party unless you've been invited to the party via invitation. So it's like, how can you ever go to the party if you can't go unless you're invited, but you can't be invited unless you've been to the party? Like, so confused in my dream. I just did not understand. But anyways, the clown man looked me up and down and was like, you're not in the right attire, but I'll let you in. But I take this Dior that I didn't know was Dior, and I do that same thing I did a couple seconds ago, and I do that again. And then I will take my mascara and my eyeliner. This is the mascara that I use. I use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I top it off with the Milk Kush mascara. And the eyeliner that I use is currently missing. So, yeah, I found it. Okay, so the eyeliner that I use is the Anastasia liquid eyeliner. I bought it because I really like this purple color. That's the only reason I bought it. It's a liquid eyeliner. It's kind of hard to use. I'm kind of bad at it, but hey, yeah. Anyways, oh, and I forgot to mention, I also use this Milk and Flex. I'll show you what I do with that. Take a normal eyeshadow brush, dab, 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 and I put it on my, you guessed it, eyes. I use it pretty much like an eyeshadow, but it's not really tinted like an eyeshadow. It just kind of makes your eyes pop. And I also put it in the crease of my eye. Anyways, though, I go inside this creepy party, right? And that's when shit gets weird. Like, the first thing I see is, disclaimer, this dream includes gore, blood, death, all of the above. May include strong language. Please be warned. Okay, so I walk in and the first thing I see, right, is someone in the bathtub with a giant saw sawing themselves in half. How can you saw yourself in half? Like, she was literally like, sawing herself in half. Like, bitch, like, if I was to saw myself in half, that would hurt so bad I could not do it, right? Well, this girl was really ballsy, and she was sawing herself in half. So I turned around, and I was like, oh shit, this ain't the party I came here for. Turned around and tried to run, and the clown man's like, ha ha, Stay, enjoy it, you'll love it. I was like invited to like a cannibal party almost. Like people were over there eating people, but those people they were eating were still alive. So they're like eating them alive. It was really, really weird, y'all. This was a weird dream. So I'm stuck here at the party. I can't do anything about it. I'm not waking up. I can't get out of this dream. For whatever reason, I'm stuck in this dream. So I'm walking around, taking everything in. They were cannibals. There were people killing people for fun. People with hatchets just going up to people and swinging. People laughing that they were hit by hatchets. Like, everything was just so crazy, y'all. The girl who was cutting herself in the bathtub, she's like, got most of her body cut in half. Like, she was there, like, sitting there, and the only thing that was connecting her body together was like a string of skin. It was really, really graphic for a dream, I must say that. It's very graphic. I walk over there to try to like help this poor girl that's cutting herself in half. I didn't catch that on camera, but I stabbed myself with the eyeliner, screwing it up as always. So now you're gonna watch me fix that. But I go over there to the girl and I'm like, hey man, let me help you. Like, let me save you, let me try to fix you. You're about to die, girl. Let me help you. There we go. So she's like, honey, sweetie, girl, whatever she called me. If you want out of here, you have to do something unthinkable. Like, something unthinkable, okay? Like what? Like, kill someone like everyone around me is doing? She's like, yeah, or kill yourself in a very gruesome way. And I guess that's why she decided to saw herself in half. And then she died. So, now I know why I'm here. To cause some type of ruckus, I guess. I don't want to kill myself. Right? I don't want to kill myself in my dream. I don't know, it's weird. So I have to kill someone else. I look around and there's people cannibalizing on each other, eating human ribs, laughing. There's someone with a chainsaw running around chopping people's heads off now. I can't find the hatchet guy from earlier. Haven't seen him. Actually, that might be him with the chainsaw. I don't really remember. Could have upgraded weapons like in a video game, right? And after walking through a crowd of blood and guts and gore, I see this table. And the table is full of human organs, human bones, and you guessed it, weapons. I take a gander at the weapons I have available. Like, there's no guns that you can like shoot someone in the head with. There's like some medieval type of stuff, like a barrel and honey, if you know that torture device. If you don't, you pretty much like put someone in a barrel, rub honey all over them, and the flies will like eat them alive. And like, I think you feed something to them, so they like use the bathroom in the barrel, and then like flies also go to that. It's just like a horrible, horrible death. So there's like a barrel and a bunch of honey in one area. There's knives and hatchets and just very sharp tools. There's needles, there's fingernail pliers. I don't know. And then I see it. An old-fashioned ninja sword. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my thing, you know? Like, I could be like Kill Bill, right? Like, phew! Or like, you know, some of my favorite anime people have like swords and they're like, phew, phew, phew. So I was like, cool, like Fruit Ninja. Phew, just chop them in half, they're dead, right? So I take this sword, I walk through, and I remember very vividly in the dream, as I was walking, I was wearing white shoes, like always, right? I was like sloshing through all the blood on the floor. Like there was a shit ton of blood, and I was just sloshing through it, getting blood everywhere. It was pretty gross, pretty gnarly. And then I see it. I see a very, very old woman laying in the corner crying. And I go up to her with my giant ninja sword that's so heavy I can barely carry it. You know, like berserk, haha. And I go up to her and I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing here? How did you get here? And she's like, I received an invitation, so I came. You know, I'm about to die, so I gotta party it up before it happens. And I'm like, damn, yeah, I received an invitation too, but like, you can't be invited if you've never been here before. She's like, I think I've been here a long time ago. I remember I did an awful deed, thinking I had to. Something gruesome. I was like, oh shit. Well, the other girl told me I had to do that. So like, that's why I'm over here, you old lady. I'm here to kill you. Because you're old. I figured it'd be okay, you know? She's like, look, I feel so bad. Please do. Please go ahead and kill me. And I was like, damn, I don't know if I can do this. Like, you seem so innocent now. And then the clown guy pops out of nowhere. I was like, look, if you want to wake up out of this dream, girl, you gotta do something crazy. And I was like, you know what's crazy, motherfucker? And I took my ninja sword and I went, pew! And I chopped the clown in half. And then I woke up. Also, I just added some Too Faced, like that super, super, super highlighter one, like the diamond white. Ugh, makes me look ghostly sometimes. But I just kind of added it for an accent. Then I take the milk, flex, so I can flex on these hoes, and I put it on my cheeks. I honestly should use a different brush for that. I don't know why I use this brush. And the last step is my lips. My best friend gave me this, so I just started using it, but it's pretty cool. It's the Perfect Precision Lip Liner by LA Girl. This is the color Flesh. Very accurate for the stream, since we're talking about like people killing each other and ripping flesh open and stuff. So yeah, I woke up. And that's the end of the dream. But like, what the hell? I was invited to a cannibal murder suicide party, and the only way you can be invited is if you've been there before. So like, did I go there in a past life or something? I don't know. I feel really bad for the girl who was cutting herself in half. Like, that was so gruesome in my dream. Like, she literally just like was slicing herself in half. I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy. And the bathtub was just filled with her blood and organs all over the place. And then that poor grandma, like, she pretty much admitted to me, like, yeah, bitch, I was invited. You're the crazy one because you weren't here before, so how'd you get invited? This is Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. My dog kind of ate the bottle, so I'm not going to show you that, but I'll just top that off, and then, bam, all done. Pretty simple, right? But yeah, I feel really bad for that grandma. But I couldn't like kill her. Like, I felt so bad. She like confided in me and was like, look, I did do bad. I did do something. Like, I feel bad for it. I feel like the clown was the person who like set everything up. He was there when I went to the door of the party. He followed me kind of throughout the party, like, ha ha ha, what are you gonna do? And then he saw me talking to the old lady and figured I was about to do something. And he was like, if you want to leave the dream, you gotta do something crazy. Okay, you know what is crazy? I'm gonna slice him in half. Slice the clown man in half. But yeah, I will go ahead and put what makeup items I use below. I'll try a lot harder on the next video. This one was kind of practice, so I'm sorry. But alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot more to me than you guys would think. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a marvelous day, and please be safe out there.